Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Deb. What's going on?
It is Friday night.
It is.
That is what is happening.
Yeah.
It is Friday night. It's good to be with the family here tonight, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we were just chatting before coming on. I am, in general, I'm just tired, you guys. There's just so much information,
Mm-hmm.
and
It can be exhausting. I mean,
it is. It's
both of
exhausting.
us, we're trying to live our lives. And in between that, all
I
the
mean,
goings on and all the concern. And
all
it's,
the stuff,
it's very
just so
heavy.
much stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And also just happening, and the injustice of it all is just exhausting. And I'm not going to sit here and complain about that. I'm so exhausted that all this bad stuff is happening to other, no, I'm just exhausted. I'm tired. It's Friday.
It's just a share.
It's just a share, you
Just
guys,
a
and I'm
share.
sharing with the family here. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Tired.
Yeah.
So bear with us tonight. Um, but yeah, so much happening. And I did post on the title some of the things I did want to, we'll look at Christy Noam and how much longer she has, because I feel like she may be on the way out, taking the fall. We'll see. But one of the things I don't know if you all are hearing about is about the 4 members of the Sioux tribe, the
That are being
Agala,
held captive.
yeah, the
I saw
Agala.
that.
I don't know if Ogla, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Ogala, Oglala, I don't know. So they were they were kidnapped by ICE. The 4, I think one, 3 of them are still in custody.
Ogallala Sioux.
Ogallala, thank you.
Thanks,
Ogallala.
Connie.
I'm looking at the same word, I just couldn't say it. Sorry, you guys. And so obviously the Sioux tribe, the tribe is demanding their release and like that, because obviously, United States citizens, but they're being, and here's the thing, and it just, it goes to show you that these underground plans that they have of taking over the whitewashing the United States, doing what they're doing, it's all been in the plan. We knew that, but being a part of it as it's playing out is horrible, and it needs to be stopped, and it will be stopped. But in the meantime, they're doing this stuff. They're doing this horrible stuff. Anyways, they're trying to get these 3 out. They're being held at Fort Snelling. And if you know anything about Fort Snelling, if you go back to this 1800s, 1800s, I forget the dates of this, and I'm sure we have some history people here, but that's where, I want to say that's where they murdered a bunch of the Native Americans. It's Fort Snelling is known for, it was a concentration camp basically for the Native Americans. And so it's no mistake that they took these folks there to hold them. It's as if it's a sign.
Well, we already
When
had concentration camps, so there's that
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah. So all the camps are concentration camps, but
Mhm.
the fact that they're trying to send some sort of signal out to everybody. Look at it. We're taking them back to, that whole thing. 38 yes. Thank you, Connie. 38 ordered by President Lincoln to be hung. So they did at that, and so they're trying to make a statement, is what I'm saying, by holding them there.
Right.
And they're demanding their release. They tried to get them to sign some crazy new treaty agreement. I mean, it's insane, which,
Yeah, they're holding them hostage in
yeah,
exchange for whatever this treaty was my
right,
understanding. What
which
I
would be, some sort of immigration, agreement with ICE
which
for
is, they were here first. That
exactly.
that
It's like,
that's the
what are
shock
you
factor of it all. Yeah, we are all not supposed to be here. Uh, we
exactly.
it's
It's
it's shock factor. It's annoying. They know that it pushes the buttons. It
it
pushes
pushes
all the
all the
liberal
buttons.
buttons, all of them. And it's a distraction, another distraction.
Yes.
But I'm believing that they're what I historically have interpreted as being a distraction. I almost feel like they just see what sticks. It's like, okay, this is a distraction, but let's go with it if we can get
Oh,
away with it.
yeah, but I
So
think it's like they're like, I don't know, it's like it's horrid. Anyways, of course, the, uh, their the tribe stances, of course, they're refusing to sign it because that's just, um, this they are a sovereign nation, with existing treaties with the US. They're not gonna sign anything else. Um, and they should not be forced into a new agreement to protect their own citizens, which in the end wouldn't be protecting them, it would be putting them all in more danger. And so
everything unconstitutional, they're
so
all about.
I'm just yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, yeah, yeah, damn, this is too much. That's their name. I'm just saying, damn. Yes, too much for sure. And they have their own sovereign government. This is not even a thing. Like, it's horrid. Um, so I did want to read on that outcome. Of course, the feds are denying that they have asked them to sign a new treaty thing. Of course, they're denying this whole thing. Anyways, it's horrid. So I did want to bring that up because I didn't know how many of y'all knew about that. And but it's one more thing on our list to really throw our energy and light at. Just keep talking about it, keep it in the open. They want us to not talk about it. They want us just to hide in our houses. But yes, lawlessness. It is.
Are you reading what?
Yeah, I was reading Maria's.
Same.
First of all, Maria, thank you for all the pre-posts and all the moderating. Thank you. All the moderators, thank you. Um, and yeah, so there was a video from here. I'll just put it up on the. There was a video from Midas Touch that had a doctor that indicated that 45 did suffer a stroke 6 months ago on his left side, which we knew. We
I mean,
all
he's got that drooping going
yeah
on a little bit, even his whole body.
yeah right side.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right side of his face. So he's backing that up. Yep, makes sense to me. So that's confirmation on that. So, and I see that we already have some questions to dive into. And if any of you guys missed the video I posted on Wednesday, feel free to go back and watch that. And we covered the Epstein files and some of the William Sasha Riley stuff. So
Believe Sasha.
yeah, 100%.
Believe Sasha.
I believe all the victims. It's ridiculous
Which
that
we should have been doing all along.
right. It's ridiculous that we even pause to question any victim. I just
Well, when you're the guilty party, that's what you do.
they try to make that the narrative. Always don't question the perpetrator, question the victim.
Yeah.
And so if they do that, then it keeps victims from coming forward because they go through hell because society has been trained to shame them and question them and throw them under the bus. So no more of that, you guys, not in this family. So, all right.
You can go first.
Okay.
Go for it.
Let's start.
Unless you have something jotted down you wanted to do.
Well, I mean, since
Sometimes
we were
we do
talking about the Ogla, Ogalala,
Ogallala Sioux?
Sioux,
Ojulala
yeah.
Sioux, I think is what she said.
The Sioux tribe, yeah.
Ogallala Sioux.
You know, how is this gonna play out? How can we put a question to this? Are they going to be released back? Are they going to be released? Are these 3 men going to be released? Or are they going to continue to hold them as some kind of pawn? Where did I? Oh, I have cards here. I'm like, where did I put my cards? Woo. Okay.
Oh, I should have asked how to spell that before I put that up there.
Oh yeah. No, that's right. That's correct.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good job. I would have never.
I don't even know why I tried.
I would have not phonetically known how to.
Thank you, Connie. I got the thumbs up from Connie. Thank you for the confirmation.
Yeah, they're being held as hostage. I feel like they're not being treated well, unfortunately.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I like what I got.
Me too. Me too.
Okay.
I hate what's happening right now. Like I don't feel good in the energy, but the outcome here looks good. It looks good. Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, I threw the cards that kind of give me more of a picture or whatever. But I actually got peace. I got past, family. I mean, we could call that generational, historic things. I got a yes, a solid yes. And I got minus. I'm seeing that as less pressure off of them. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what the timing of it would be for that, but it feels like this is, I keep using the word performative with this administration. It feels like it's pretty much look, we're making a statement.
Yes.
Not to say that they're not going through some stuff.
They're going through
they're
shit,
afraid. I think their families are afraid, fearful. But this sounds like it's going to be a positive outcome for them because it's ridiculous. There's no substance to it. There's no reason for it. It's purposeless. It feels performative is what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's a good way. They're being used as an example of something, some kind of statement they're trying to make that they just don't anyways. But yeah, I do see them. I have the Ace of Swords and the King of Wands, so that's a good combination of getting in there and them being released. But yeah, the whole energy of it is just yucky. These ICE agents just feel so emboldened going around and just flailing their guns in people's faces. Another person was shot this week.
It's almost like they're, and this just, I kind of got a weird feeling right now. I feel like they're really trying to make it a point to let everybody know you're not safe. They've already gotten good.
Yeah, no one's safe.
They're dealing with the indigenous people now. They're going across the board and letting everybody know.
No one is
everybody know. Yeah, you're not, just because they don't look like you right now. They will. Is what I'm feeling.
They're showing grandma and grandpa. White grandma and grandpa, it doesn't matter, but they're showing they're trying to show you that no one's safe.
Right. It's like
being thrown to the ground for no reason at all, or guns being in their face, while they're sitting in their car trying to get out of a park. You know what I mean? It's just like the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah.
And, old people being thrown to the ground. They're trying to intimidate and put fear in people and all the things. It's just
I'm hearing, look in the mirror. That's who's next. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe who you're seeing on TV or you're reading about, they don't look like you. Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror. That's who's next. I like that. I mean, I don't like it, but that's a good way to put it.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying. All right. But again, their tactic is they're agents of chaos and fear, and that's what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're given this opportunity. How we're here now. How are we going to respond in those situations and all the things? What can you do? Okay. All right. Let's go. Oh, your turn, I guess.
Oh, okay.
There's a walkout on the 20th at 2 p.m.
This is interesting. Oh, what did you say?
There's a planned walkout at 2 p.m. on the 20th. I guess like everywhere.
All right. Like just walking off your job and
walk off your job.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that one. All right, so I chose a question from Cosmic Goat Lady. Hi, Cosmic Goat Lady.
Hi, Cosmic Goat Lady.
What's going on? So the question is, why is the Venezuelan oil money, $500 million and counting, going into Qatar bank account, probably with Trump's name on it?
When you guys know that's exactly what he was doing.
He's so transactional.
He doesn't even care anymore. He's not hiding anything. He's just like, yep, that money goes straight over here to this other bank that has nothing to do with the United States.
For sure.
100%.
Gosh, do we need to throw cards? I don't know. I mean, we can throw cards if you want. It kind of seems like it's just
yeah, I'm trying to think of a different question we can wrap around this whole thing. Yeah, Kimmy says maybe that's what that's probably where he's planning on escaping with that. Let's see. Will this money ever be filtered back? I mean, first of all, we don't want we want everything to go back to so that's not really the question I want to ask.
I know. And I'm laughing because I can tell your little wheels are turning over there.
What's his plans with the money that he's putting over there? I don't know how.
What's motivation for the money moving around?
What's the motivation to be putting it into the Qatar bank? and not one in the United States. Something like that. We'll see what throws down on the cards.
We'll see
I mean,
what
obviously
goes
we
down.
know he wants it, but I want to see what they show us in the cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's his plan?
What's going on here?
What's the underlining plan here? Hi, Ness. Oh, he is sick and dying, Mimi. He's just taking his time.
Hey, what's going on, Ness? I've got 3 cards here. All right, so I got worry, the 5 of Pentacles, worry. I also got strength card. My last card is the Knight of Cups, and in this deck, it's the guy, it's the creepy guy, it's the seducer guy. I mean, I guess we could say it's just a desperate play to
Manipulating.
to get people to get
Mm-hmm.
as many crooked allies as he
Mm-hmm.
can. And with that strength card, just really trying to build up that strength, and then back to the worry. And and this is kind of a health card on this one. I think he knows his time is up. He's just trying to do as much damage as he can on his way out.
He
definitely got that Nobel Peace Prize, didn't he? He's been dying to get something. Something Obama got.
So disgusting. So disgusting.
Even if he's got to, coerce someone else to hand it to him.
Blackmail, more like.
So stupid. See, he's such an idiot. He's so predictable.
So, what I'm getting here, you guys, are you done, Lise?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
At this point, I'm just bitching. Sorry.
I'll get right in on that. It's more of like a money laundering siege. So it's not just, the money's not just for him. There's a bit of a collaboration going on here, and a little bit of how I can pay back someone else, or it feels like a money exchange. Like he got the money from there, he's putting it over here, and that way he can
Sure.
these other people that he's in cahoots with.
The grift.
And the cahoots to get the money, because he wouldn't, if he put that money in a United States bank or whatever, he wouldn't be able to do that. But from this, they can do it. And it's a bit of there's a bit of a play going on here, like you were saying, Lise, a bit of a playment, a little bit of manipulation, scheming, playing, and in that distributing this money to the people all in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. We got a little more.
Just a skosh.
A little skosh more on what's going on with that. But yeah, it's always something with, but we can't normalize any of this.
No, I mean, we can rewind all the way back to, nobody talks about Elon anymore, but him going in and
100% is still
trading all the things and all the funds, and that money goes way back on what he's doing on the filtering and the laundering, like you're saying.
And he just came out publicly saying that he was going to be messing with the midterms. Like he's just saying it right out.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do to stop me?
Right. Well, after he got his top spot, he was saying, they messed with the machines. He could say
he already
whatever.
was saying it wasn't like they were
hiding Elon knew those machines. Nobody did anything.
No one.
Where we are.
Okay. Do the questions. Here we go. All right. All right. Maria.
Hi, Maria.
What will be the consequences of the Clintons not collaborating with the subpoenas from Congress? Okay, so those of you who follow this closer than I do, because what just dropped in was, were they supposed to, it was going to be behind closed doors? Because I feel like,
I mean, I remember that was a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing. The peeps will tell us something in there.
Yeah. Show up, deposition. Yes, behind closed doors. I think, I feel like I'm being led that direction, the behind closed doors. They wanted it in open. They wanted it in the open. They didn't want closed doors. Does that make sense?
The
They
Clintons
didn't
didn't
want, they don't want
Congress.
the information to be manipulated.
Oh.
Okay, so Smiling Heart says behind closed doors, and they want it in front of the public view. That's how I'm feeling about it. So let me, we can throw, I mean, we'll throw cards on it, but I feel like that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. There's purpose in their not being in contempt. It's not like just because they don't want to talk. I feel like they're trying to say they want it in open. They want it in the open. I know, Brady, only 1%. I know. Yeah. What do you feel?
I mean, maybe this goes along with what you're feeling with that, what they're saying in there.
Mm-hmm.
I did get my therapist person, the Queen of Cups in this deck. That's always the talker.
Okay.
Things to say, vital info, that kind of stuff. The reason why I said maybe this goes along with what all of you are saying is because I did get the Five of Cups, which is disappointment, and I got the Hangman. Like I'm seeing this as like a change of perception. So maybe this is,
or a stall.
Well, yeah, could be
A different perspective.
Well, my last card, I got the Death card, so maybe that is the. Can you hear me? My thing muted.
Yeah, it made a weird noise, and now you're not on your regular mic.
Interesting.
But we can still hear you.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, the end of one line of thinking with this and the beginning of something else, maybe with this Death card. But what do you have?
Yeah, so they feel like they would be too, it would be too restricted. They don't want the behind closed doors. They feel like it would be, it would be taken advantage of. Puts them in a weak place. It puts them makes them look worse than, what info they have or whatever. I do feel like their choice to not go, I think it should work out for them. I feel like they have a strong, I think it's thank you, strategic, and I feel like they have a strong leg in that, or whatever, however you say that. And I'm looking at these cards with that message. So I feel like they do. It's this stall, I mean, it is challenging because they're going to have to recall some of the past. That is challenged, but overall, I feel like it's gonna bring clarity and whatever. I think it's important for them to do this, but again,
Be cautious.
Everything so far has everybody they're trying to withhold. We only have 1% of the files, so everything is like being held and manipulated, and they're only going to tell us this much and only this much of it, and like they're manipulating it all. And I feel like, ironically as it is, that the Clintons, no matter what you feel about them, they truly do want to bring it out. And no matter what you feel about Bill Clinton, and obviously he was on the island. He did participate in some of this, but remember, there's layers, and which is all wrong. There's layers to this. I feel like he really does want to be a part of making it right, trying to do what he can to make, even though he's done wrong, he wants to at least do what he can to try to make right the best he can. Does that make sense? And Bill said to release it all. There you go. And I feel like this is part of that. And he wants it out in the open, not behind closed doors, like trying to manipulate all the information that comes out. And I feel like they know that he wants to just say whatever, because what does he have to lose at this point?
Right.
And so he wants to be in the open, out in the open, and bring it to the open. So I think that's what he's trying to do here. That's my take.
Right on.
Your turn.
My turn.
Yes. He probably did know what was happening at some of these other parties that he was not involved in.
So CJ. Hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
Question is, will Kristi Noam resign before the House vote to impeach?
That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
And I have her written down here because she's someone I wanted to read on tonight. So thank you for bringing that up. Kristi Noam. It feels like she's being advised to, but I feel like she's thinking that something's going to save her.
I think she thinks she's invincible.
Yeah. Either she's invincible or someone's going to step in and save her. I feel like she thinks that she'll be saved. I feel like, yeah, she thinks she's invincible. I think you're right about that. She thinks that either she's going to be saved. I don't see her. She's being advised to, though. But I don't think I don't know. I don't believe that she'll listen. Do you? What are you getting?
Well, I mean, I was feeling what you were feeling with her, just not really wanting to back down on that. She's come so far, and she's so power trippy at this point. I think she's grown into believing she's Teflon. Everything will just roll off her. But my cards are interesting, guys. I don't know if this feels like she's on the fence, or I got difficult message.
Okay.
Angry. Fear.
Okay.
Then I got the future is not written, in dark energy.
See?
Or not yet written in dark energy. It's just like maybe this is people in her ear saying, hey, maybe this would be a good idea. I don't think she wants to let it go,
No.
which would be to her detriment, which I don't give a shit. But it really feels like she's out. I will say that. I feel like she's out one way or the other. It's just which avenue is going to be the way for her to be out. I feel like she's out, but it almost feels like it's going to have to take one. I mean, the most recent events are terrible, but it feels like maybe there's another one coming to really force that hand on getting her out. But I don't feel like she's going to do it on her own, because that's admission of guilt, and that's just not her personality, I don't think. But I don't know. What do you have?
Yeah, it's interesting. The not written in, what was that card? Not written in.
The future is not yet written.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
It's a little
message.
A little interesting there. However, this is a tower for her. And I'm not showing one way. I didn't ask the question when I threw the cards on to whether or not she would be resigning before. I just wanted to know, is she leaving, basically, which I do feel that she is, but
same.
Her time there has come to a completion. I feel like almost, because when I had first stepped into this energy about last week, thinking about it or whatever, I thought, oh, is she taking the fall? And these cards show kind of like her time has come to an end, and I feel like it's almost like with this king here, are they allowing her to take the fall for something? Like somehow she'll be on the outs. I think she's in denial about it. You have the Judgment in reverse here. But at the end of the day, this kind of like, yes, no, yes, no. I see her going out, being out.
All right. Your turn.
Oh, yes, it is. Folks are asking about Andrea. Yeah, you guys. She just chose a different path for herself outside of YouTube. Okay.
Joy Rico said, something has to be done about her. She is so strange and evil. Not to mention, she looked like a nut in that 10-gallon hat she wore the other day. She's all about the costumes, guys. We know this.
All the costumes.
She loves to look the part, whatever part it is. Let's hope her next one's an orange jumpsuit. That's a good costume. How about that? Let's make that the next. Let's put that energy out there, guys. That's her next outfit.
All right. Back here. I wouldn't, the cruelty of this regime, I wouldn't put it past him, Connie. All right. All right. Steve Myers. Hello. Love that picture. I've been making, I'm not sure what that, Am I reading it wrong? I've been making bone. Could you look into what? So I'm sure I'm missing what that word is, but basically,
I can't even try to correct it. I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, Steve. Sometimes when you're up here reading, it's just like, ooh. All right. But basically, could you look into what the cards have to say for Trump's gurgling while he was speaking in Detroit? He was gurgling while he was speaking. It was horrid, Steve. Horrid. I saw some clips of that. And yeah, it was, first of all, weird, because it was just like he was for a while. And then he was like leaning into it, like, oh, maybe they won't notice if I make it even more. It was weird. Anyway, yes, the gurgle.
Well, you know what? It reminds me of something from like a year or so ago. Remember when he did some kind of, I don't know if it was a podcast or something, but Elon was asking him questions and his voice sounded really, you know?
Yeah, and he couldn't.
It's almost like whatever that was that time, now it's more prevalent, which means it's getting worse. His vocal cords are starting to show that there's an issue.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
My initial thought with this.
Mm-hmm. Right. So Beverly, thank you for putting that in writing. And so that's kind of where I was going to go. A lot of times it also, not only did he have that stroke and that could cause, but when you have dementia, it can become prevalent because it's almost like you don't have the swallowing mechanism like you did before, and you can't swallow your saliva.
True.
So it builds up.
You know, you got to think, I haven't even heard him talking about, remember how he used to always talk about his Big Macs and what he's eating and everything? I'm not even so sure he can eat all the cheeseburgers that he used to eat because of the esophagus,
being able to swallow and get
vocal cords and all the different things in your throat that get affected by dementia and the stroke and all that stuff. He's probably on mechanical soft food.
Right. I don't know how he's eating. I mean, milkshakes, I don't know. Anyways, Spiritual Sean says frontal lobe dementia causes this. They lose the memory of swallowing. Sadly, watch my mom go through this. Yeah. So
that's a real thing.
Connie says, I worked at a care center my junior year of high school. I know that the gurgling has to do with dementia. Yeah. Back then we called it old age. We had to write down everything they did, even. Yeah, okay. Yes. Yes. Well, yeah, so you can see, they've been holding together like with duct tape, like we said, and you just can't hold everything together with duct tape. But that's. Oh, Lisa's having a hard time with your connection tonight. Can you hear us, Lisa?
Am I cutting in and out?
Yeah.
Something weird's happening over here. I don't know. My volume's going down. I'm going to leave and come back. I'll be back, y'all.
Lots of energy happening.
I'm stepping out and I'm coming back.
All right.
If I don't come back, I love you.
You better come back. All right. So we'll go to the next question here as she goes out and comes back, you guys. Yes, Sharon. Yes. Sharon says that's what I said earlier. Is this dementia? Yes. Yep. 100%. I think. I mean, that's my. Let's see. Where'd that go? Over. Sorry. I just saw. Oh. Liz is talking about, over 30,000 people missing. Is this, Liz, I'm assuming this is in regard to ICE stealing people, kidnapping people off the street and sending them to God knows where. I think that's what you're talking about, right? If you're still here. Anyway, yeah, I feel like the number's bigger than that, actually. Yeah, I think once they start that gurgle, and those of you who've worked in the field probably have better information, but I think that is a sign of imminent decline, faster and faster, like the snowball's going type of thing. A Diet Coke's keeping him alive. Anyways, I don't see Liz back on in the chat, but I do feel that if you're talking about ICE, ICE kidnapping people, I feel like the number's larger. Okay. Yay, Lisa's back. I kind of wanted to. Oh, it looks strong and good. Do you feel like, can you hear us, Lisa?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good. And I can hear you. Oh,
Okay.
you're back. Your mic's even working.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did see somebody said Christy Noam took me out. I think you're right. I was talking too much about her. All right. Are we on another question yet?
I was just pulling one up. That question. Okay. New moon on the 18th. So great new beginnings coming up for all of us. Okay. Sissy, right?
Sissy?
Yeah. Wanting us to talk to Renee Good. See if she has a message for us. And if she'll share with us what the outcome of ICE is. But I'm just going to connect with her and see if she does have a message for us. And okay. She's showing me that it looks like, and I don't know this to be a fact. I don't know, but she's showing me like all the visuals. Am I saying that correct?
Vigils.
And, people held vigil for her, but she's showing me all around the world, people holding vigils for people who unjustly have been taken, vigils. And she's holding, she is holding a place of love and light for us. She's holding a candle for us, she's saying. But she's shining the light she's shining a light all around the world of vigils being held for people being unjustly taken off the planet at this moment. So it's like a movement. And she's saying to me, when we're here on this planet, we're here to love one another. And this light is like shining on that love one another. And so all this injustice, all this stuff is giving us opportunity to really shine and love one another. On a different note, she gives extra like angels around her babies that she left behind here and her partner, wife. And all the love being showered towards them is everything. So it's almost like this isn't over. The fight is still on. Stay strong. That's what I'm getting over here. Thank you. Renee. Do you have anything you want to add in there? Okay.
Not really. I mean,
I can't.
The only thing that I was feeling, even when you were reading the question, was that I actually wasn't picking up the other things. You went deeper. I was mainly picking up her spouse.
Yeah.
She's concerned about them somehow reeling in her involvement and taking it out on her because she's
right. So now they're investigating her.
So that's what I was getting, and I couldn't get past that. So
yeah. Well, she did say
that. You got a solid message though, but I was getting more. She's worried about that.
Yeah, kind of pointing the energy towards now supporting her spouse that's still here, being faced with this administration going after. All right. Well, I just thank her for coming in and hanging with us tonight. Yes, no retaliation for the spouse. Let's pray for her. Yes. And I think that's why, Lisa, she had you bring her spouse in, is so we can focus now on, sending that energy to her spouse and like that protection for her. All right, your turn.
Okay. That made me sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Really sad. I mean, we could. Here's something Marcia said. You mentioned the new moon. You said somebody in there said something about the new moon. Marcia is asking, hi, Marcia, do you see anything on how the new moon will affect the regime?
Ooh, I like this, Marcia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being shown.
I'm getting something really. I'm getting infighting.
Yeah.
Are you getting that?
I mean, that feels right. When you said that, it felt right when you said it. It's like plotting, planning, hidden dark side type of energy there. But I'm not sure, the question was, how will it affect them? It's kind of almost like, how are they using this? The energy, for us, a new moon offers us, that new beginning, that, beginning of a cycle, like that kind of thing.
Okay, I want to ask you something, because I new moon things, any moon things, sometimes I'm not quite sure I understand on some level. So I guess the way I was feeling it was, is it possible for the new moon to affect, maybe that's where the infighting is coming from? Would the new moon affect some people to where they get enlightened, and then you got others where it's like it just bounces off of them and they're still on track for the destruction? So is that possible for the regime, for the new, or are we talking
Sure, because it's like
overall?
it's almost like an end of a cycle into a new cycle, right?
It feels like not everybody's on board anymore, is what I'm saying.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. But so the full moon is where the moon is bright and
Sure.
it's light. The sky is light even in the dark, and you're like being pushed to birth. A lot of people on the full moon, that's when the energy is so pressurized. You have people giving actual birth on that day. You have a lot of people having their periods on that day. It's just that cycle. And so that full moon cycle would offer, the emergency rooms are full. You have, all the
I
things.
know that one.
You know that one. You work. So, so a lot of that pressure's happening. A new moon is where there is, you don't see the moon. It's like there's no light. It's like at the beginning of the cycle, and you have an opportunity to manifest, create, and correct me if I'm wrong, the moon people here, because I'm not an astrologist. I know enough to get myself in trouble, basically.
In relation to this question, it feels like the new moon can encourage a lot of splintering of the
I would
regime.
think, because you're stepping on a new path, a new journey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Oh, yep. I got you backed up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right on.
Okay. I'm just going to throw this out here.
Okay.
Lisa, what Lisa's impressions were, what she got came out directly in my cards. You have Justice, the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Seven of Swords. So you have definitely that lots of problems coming forward between them. The bullying, that you have that in whatever infighting with them, and of course you have the snake moving forward. So this is interesting, kind of going back to the Christy Noam question we had too. Interesting.
True.
So a lot of betrayal, dishonesty, of course. It's how they run, but it feels like a little bit just talking about the regime.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I'm not going to throw anything.
I don't think you need to. You had it right up. All right. So we're at that time, guys. I know we didn't get to all the great questions, but thank you for all of those questions.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone, for being here and hanging out. We see you, even if you're not in the chat. We see that you're here, and we're just sending you all the love and hugs to you, even if you're not in the chat. We got you. We feel you.
Even the ones that will watch later, we feel you.
Oh, yeah, and those who watch later, so wonderful. So thank you, and appreciate all of you. And this is our community, man, and we love it, and we love you. And
are we doing a card for the peeps?
Yep, we're gonna pull the card for the peeps.
All right.
Use this deck today, and so we're getting a message for all of us from Spirit, for us to take through the weekend and next week. And again, don't miss Lisa Live tomorrow night.
Yeah, I have it set up again early. Look at me. Yeah.
Yay.
See you guys tomorrow if you can make it at 5 Mountain, 7 Eastern tomorrow.
All right, so here we go.
Interesting. You want to go first?
Not yet. I mean, I haven't thrown them. You go. You have them.
This is a really sweet one. I like this one.
Aww.
Okay, this one says, connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love.
Oh, I love that. Well, I think we use the same cards. Beautiful. Woo, bless
Excuse
you.
me. Sorry. That'll wake everybody up.
It's okay to set boundaries, take care of yourself during this time. Also giving us permission to be present, being in that moment. Oftentimes when we hone it down just to the moment, things become very clear and clearer because we're not spread out all over, just being present and pulling yourself close. Every part of your being, call all your bits and pieces back, being present, and give yourself some love there. And here's a picture of one if you want to look at that one. It's pretty.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yes, it's a lot about some self-care, it sounds like here.
Self-care. Highly encourage it.
Yeah. However that works for you, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself, whatever that looks like, that's okay. Set some boundaries of social media time or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be that. If you want to be on social media, that you do that. But if you feel like it's something like that, but whatever it is.
Yeah, tailor it for yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So love you guys. Blessings. Look for us on our channels. Lisa Live tomorrow night. I do animal communication on Mondays, and then I usually drop a video on Wednesday, and then we're back on live next Friday. So love you guys. Oop. Margarita. Love you. All right, guys. And here's the boop.